Brennan Gilmore heard the car accelerator up. He saw it fleeting fair meters in front line of him. The motorist of the cunning contender sped sloping to Gilmore's leftward up pause, accelerator, later remarkable many decades of human beings in a few short seconds. The assault by a white supremacist in Charlottesville, Virginia on August 12 recent year annihilated Heath Hire and injured 19 some human beings. Gilmore once knew it was not an crash. Over in the date, he had been take portion in resist protests versus white supremacists who had rotated out in their hundreds in Charlottesville, allegedly to outcry versus the remove of accomplice statues in the town. He had grown up close Charlottesville, and excited behind down there possessing finished 15-year in the U.S. Overseas Facility, in whom he had serviced in the Central African Republic, Mountain Range Leone and the more democratic Republic of the Congo. As quickly as I went center I knew Charlottesville had fully converted, he says of the events on August 12 recent year. I thick felt how adverse accusation I had thick felt up, but above in cities wherever down there was civilian strife, in Africa. It was really odd to sense how in Charlottesville I was undertaken a go by which I saw and took a lot of photographic to try to paper which was departure on. It was cute precise to me it was chaos and how it was not departure to end so. While the car sped history him, he was produced, and was already shooting. This visible was terrifying, the audio of it was disgusting, he says. It was a horrible time and all Hades ruined friable. Human beings were lie in different state of stress, a female compressed in front line of me. Later it occurred to me I had been shooting it. I saw I had seized the entire stage. I mind I necessary to offer to the police force. As quickly as I implemented which I had, I found a police force official and share it in her. You may discover several of the tongue in the next connection, unpleasant. He did so partially since household members had said him the collapse was creature-wide informed as an crash. I mind it was essential to precise up the reasons for which had happened, he says. Following I had observed I was concerned how things were departure to get worst. It was on 2 p.m. and I had a city imbued in forcible human beings. I mind how show it was required to speak human beings in Charlottesville remain off, remain household, the stakes are deadly. I was hoping the town would include a curfew. His live video was rapidly selected up by Print Point of Sale About the Planet, and he went on to hold several interviews. It wasn't before a day after how a boyfriend heard on the plot theoretical, how all I had seen was a kit up, a promotion transactions. The claims all focused on Gilmore's militancy, and the reality he treated at the period as head of personnel to Tom Perriello, a Democrat applicant for governor of Virginia. The at first mark how thing was incorrect was while Gilmore's sibling named him on Saturday, August 13, to let him aware how their parents had been doxxed, their address was located on distant right communication boards, and threats were done versus them. In the assist of regional police force, Gilmore tracked downward his parents and done certainly they were secure. But later, plot-fueled websites jumped on his history. All of the hopes of the creature of bang question disappeared while InfoWars and all these big plot theoretical led print selected up on it and share it out in all their followers, Gilmore says. I became a goal, in emailed die threats, oppression, hack attempts on my machine and a strange litany of concoction. I went via a infernal 1 week of creature aim by these plot theorists. I had friends I'd grown up in who were charging me. Frantic to lay accuse on nobody. In addition the high sound right, he wrote, they withdrawn on these facts to propose a resist narrative to the assault, pretending down there was no way how who in my backdrop fair happened to be order down there to get the live video. The misuse and threats extended, and Gilmore solved down there was 1 year of activity, to sue. Amongst such he is suing R. Jim Hoft, the founding member of the distant right website Goal Expert, and Alex Jones, who set up InfoWars. Jones' attorney did not answer to customer request for commentary. The defendants include desired to get the Fitz Act on at first correction perspectives enabling complimentary speaking. But in March, the Goal Expert duel downward on the concoction versus Gilmore, inviting him an unhinged lefty chop and echoing the claims above that he is suing. The is not the just instance of libel Jones is cladding. InfoWars has published stories wrongly pretending how the Sand Crochet slaughter in Connecticut in 2012, while bandit Adam Lanza annihilated 20 family and 6 adults, was staged. The loved ones of 9 victims are now take activity versus Jones, proverb they include been troubled by human beings who trust his plot theoretical. In November, a area trial will listen a movement by Jones and other to sack Gilmore's litigation. But Gilmore, who now planned for a pure power campaigning team, is produced for a length struggle, and he insists he will not settle down out of trial. Reimbursement for me, human beings creature found those guilty, would be installation a precedence and tool they win to do it once again, he says. It will be a length, much year instance. The instance has revealed in a wide sense how human beings are disgusted in the tactic of Alex Jones.